Good morning. I am here at the ranger station off of US Route 33. Oh, gnats. And it is the park entrance at northbound mile marker 909.9. And I am here because there is a picnic table where I had my breakfast. There is also a water spigot where I was able to fill up my water bottles. And I'm back to carrying 3 liters of water because there's a big dry section again today. So I've got 3 miles under my belt for the day. I am going to a shelter and not sure if I'll stay in there tonight or tent, but I was very grateful that it did not rain all night. Sorry, I got food in my teeth. It did not rain all night like it was supposed to according to my forecast from yesterday. So very, very grateful for that, because I'm carrying a dry tent instead of a wet tent. I was sitting here eating my breakfast, and shuttle driver Wayne stopped by and asked if I was okay and if I needed anything, and I think that was very, very kind of him. And so I'm putting a plug for him in. I will put his phone number across the screen if you are in the area and you need a shuttle driver. He is a very nice guy. Ooh, big bee. So that's all I've got for now. The gnats are insane all of a sudden, so I'm going to put my head net back on and get to walking. Have a great day, and we'll see you down the trail. Well, good morning. That deer is literally 25 feet from me. They just don't care. I am sitting here on High Top Mountain. That down there is a pull-off, like where people can pull over their cars and look at the view. But as you can see, it's foggy and there's not that much of a view. You can see a couple mountain ranges back there. That's about it. It is morning. I've been hiking for a couple miles. I don't even know how far yet. But I'm kind of excited today because last night as I was in my tent, I got down to brass tacks and I figured out when I want to have my finish date. So as of now, I'm going to attempt to finish in exactly 2 months from today. And I'm so excited. That's like, it's the countdown. It's finally feels real and going backwards. So super exciting, and I just can't wait to finish this journey, but still I'm excited for the journey. So anyhow, have a fabulous day. I don't know what I'll show you today. You never know. There have been a ton of deer, which is kind of fun to see. And I just met a gal up here at the top of the mountain, and she is an older lady, but she was hiking and she did a very long hike last year over in Europe. So I can't remember what it was, or it wasn't very long. It was 100 and some miles, so longish. Anyhow, she said it kicked her butt, but we had a lovely chat and it was nice to see somebody on the trail. That's all I've got for her now. Talk to you later. I have arrived at the Pinefield Hut. Hut's here. Privie's back up on the hill. And then the water source is actually dry, but when it's flowing, it's right there. So very convenient normally. Don't let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God and trust also in me. There is more than enough room in my Father's home. If this were not so, would I have told you that I am going to prepare a place for you? When everything is ready, I will come and get you, so that you will always be with me where I am, and you know the way to where I am going. John 14, 1 through 4. The colors are starting to change on these closer hills. It's beautiful. I have made it to Ivy Creek. It's the first flowing water I have seen in quite some time. There's not a whole lot, but it's here. I'm actually not going to collect here because in about half a mile I will be coming to the spring of Ivy Spring, so where it actually begins coming out of the mountain. So that is my plan, is to collect some there. And then that is also the point that I need to make a decision as to where I'm going. Either to the cliffs to camp for the night, or to the wayside and campground to camp for the night. I'm thinking I'm going to go to this ladder, with the ladder, because I would like a shower and laundry. I smell wretched. So shortly we will find out what I'm doing. Here we go. I have just been blessed beyond measure by a trail angel. Her name is Julia. I'll put a picture in after this clip of her. Let me set up this scenario here. I was at the wayside, which is just like a mile from here, from where I'm at, and I was walking up towards the campground because I thought it was open until 6, that you could check in. The walk up is uphill, of course. Everything's uphill. And as I was walking, the road was pretty, actually nobody passed me, and then a white car came up. I put out my thumb, the car pulled over, and it was this gal, and her name is Julia. She offered to give me a ride up to the camp store, which she said was closed, which it was, and the ranger station, which is closed also. She asked if I had a campsite, and I said no, I was hoping to get one. Well, it's a crazy convoluted story, but she had 2 campsites because her boyfriend is coming in tomorrow, and this is supposedly the most coveted campsite in the park. Let me show you why. This is the view from the campsite. Stunning views, and the sunset's right over there. So this is where I get to set up my tent tonight, and look at this. The other thing she said is that that's the AT right there. So I will confirm that tomorrow before I start hiking, but pretty cool. And this is the rest of the campsite. Fire pit, picnic table, bear box, and my tent will go between the bear box and me. Very, very cool.